Ok, xin chào mọi người nha. Welcome to the lesson today. Chào mừng mọi người đến buổi livestream của cuối tuần ngày hôm nay. Hy vọng thì cuối tuần thì chúng ta có nhiều thời gian rảnh để xem các buổi livestream. Thay vì giữa tuần còn phải đi học và đi làm, đúng không? Ok. Nào, hôm nay chúng ta luyện chủ đề tiredness. Thì mình xin nhắc lại lịch livestream. Thường thì một tuần mình sẽ livestream vào 9:30 tối hàng tuần. Và những ngày ví dụ như là thứ hai, thứ năm, thứ sáu và chủ nhật nhé, từ 9:30 cho đến 11 giờ. Ok, nếu bạn nào rảnh thì vào xem livestream của mình nhá. Ok, we get started today. Mình sẽ có thể đợi vài phút để các bạn vào để ổn định chỗ ngồi nhá. Chủ đề hôm nay mình có thể nếu còn thời gian thì sẽ luyện một chủ đề part 1 và một chủ đề part 3. Okay. Giờ này có khi mọi người đang xem đá bóng rồi mất. Watching football or something. Okay, anyway, so let's get started with the lesson today. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, so the topic of tiredness. Yeah. The first question is, what things make you feel tired? Well, I'm sure each of us has a different thing that we feel tired. Depending on whether you are a student. Okay. Mình sẽ kèm một cái bảng nhé để ghi lại các cái idea. Với cái câu này ấy, thì mình có một cái cách triển khai ý rất là hay, mọi người có thể áp dụng này. Đó là thường là nói tùy từng đối tượng khác nhau. Tức là mình sẽ nói là it depends. Ok. Tức là quan trọng là depend cái gì? Depends on what? Thì ví dụ các bạn thấy là ví dụ học sinh thì mình sẽ có những thứ khác hay bị tired, đúng không? Nếu mình là adult, người lớn rồi, thì mình hay mệt mỏi vì cái lý do khác, đúng không? For different reason. Okay. Rồi thì ví dụ học sinh thì chúng ta mệt mỏi cái gì? Maybe có thể là có khá nhiều bài tập về nhà, đúng không? Maybe you have a lot of homework or something. Okay. Trong khi luyện thì nếu bạn nào muốn được lên đây để mock test này, kiểm tra trình độ nói hoặc là luyện nói của mình, thì chúng ta có thể ấn vào cái phần guest, cái biểu tượng con người ở dưới. Đấy, request để lên thì chúng ta sẽ lên luyện cùng nhau nhé. Okay, so student well, I guess students often feel tired because of the workload, right? Maybe too much homework. That's one idea. What else could you be tired for? Maybe homework này, hoặc là đôi khi phải chuẩn bị cho kỳ thi, đó là mệt nhất. Okay, maybe exam preparation. Is that something maybe that you feel tired? Không biết có bạn trai bạn gái thì không ta? Maybe if you have a girlfriend, that will make you feel very tired. Okay, some girlfriends give you headache. That could be an interesting idea, I suppose. Okay, so but as for adult, that might be a little bit different, đúng không? Thì tiếng Việt chúng ta hay nói theo kiểu là người lớn thì câu chuyện nó khác, đấy. Thì mình hay dùng cái cụm đó là well, it's a different story. Okay? Hoặc là đôi khi cho thể thêm từ completely cũng được. It's a completely different story. Okay? Nó khác nhau ở điểm gì đây? Để adult thì không biết ở đây có bạn nào người lớn nhỉ, hay là toàn học sinh cấp 3 nhỉ? Đấy. So if you are an adult, can you tell me what makes you feel tired every day? Okay. So for me, I think what makes me feel tired every day would be, because I'm an English teacher, you know, so that would be like having too many classes. Having too many classes to teach a day, that's something that makes you feel very tired. Especially when those classes are like they're next to each other. You don't even have breaks in between. Like no breaks in between. Cảm ơn John đã like the livestream nhá. Thank you very much. I appreciate that girl. So yeah, so that's for me. Không biết các bạn thì sao? Mình làm giáo viên thì đôi khi cái việc mà làm mình tired nó sẽ khác, như là có nhiều lớp dạy. Maybe if you have a different job, để xem nào, công việc gì ta, có thể là một số người làm trong xưởng, làm công nhân chẳng hạn, thì có thể làm tired là mình phải khuân vác cái đồ đạc, đúng không? Maybe carrying some stuff, right? Yeah, thì có thể là ví dụ tùy vào công việc thôi, depending on your job. Ví dụ factory worker thì có thể là carrying heavy items. Whatever the case. Okay? All right. So if we were to answer this question, we can say something like this. Ở đâu bây giờ nói dùng đúng cấu trúc, it depends nhé. Đó là, well, I feel like it kind of depends on. Okay? Mình rất hay cho cái cụm là I feel like ở ban đầu. I feel like thì nó cũng chỉ là một cách đưa ra quan điểm cá nhân thôi. Đấy. Opinion, đúng không? Đấy. Nói chung là cách đưa ra quan điểm thì có rất nhiều, và thường các bạn hay dùng đó là in my opinion. In my opinion cũng được, there's nothing wrong with that. Mình hay dùng cụm này, I feel like, hoặc là mình hay dùng cái cụm là I would say. Okay? This is a phrase that American people use a lot. Okay? Người Mỹ hay dùng cụm này, I would say, trước khi trả lời. Cái cụm này cũng khá là tự nhiên nhé. Okay? I feel like I would say it kind of depends on. Đấy, thì it depends on cũng được. Mình hay thích cho thêm cái từ kind of đấy. Cái kind of mà khi nó nhanh ấy thì cái phát âm nó lại hơi thay đổi. Chúng ta nói theo kiểu là kind of. It kind of depends on something like that. Okay? So I would say it kind of depends on your job or who you are. Okay? So if you're a student, thì đây chúng ta sẽ rất là tốt cho cái ngữ pháp, tại vì đây mình sẽ dùng một câu điều kiện, đúng không? If you're a student, đấy, thì nó sẽ tốt cho ngữ pháp này. Mà cái cấu trúc này cũng rất là dễ dùng để nói hai vế. If you're a student, then I think having too much homework or exam preparation will give you a lot of stress. Đấy. Usually you have to stay up late all night, đúng không? Kiểu gì sẽ phải thức khuya, đúng không? Stay up late all night. Đấy. Thức khuya xuyên đêm để mà học thuộc. Ngày xưa ai chả thế, đúng không nào? Cảm ơn bạn yêu em 24 giờ for the follow nhé. I appreciate that. Stay up late all night for what? Đôi khi có thể cho ví dụ cụ thể, ví dụ như là 1-2 giờ sáng, 1-2 a.m. something. Đó. Ok, thế còn người lớn thì sao? Well, but thì chúng ta phải có cái sự đối lập, đúng không? Tự chuyển ý từ ý này, từ ý student sang adult. Then this is the place where you can actually need some contrast, get some linking words to give a contrast. Now, I don't know which ones you guys often use, but the one that I often use is like just a simple but, but at the same time. Or maybe you could say like but then again. So that's also a good one. It's easy to use, but at the same time, but then again. Thank you, Kai, for the follow. I appreciate that. Ôi, được chưa rồi? Nước đúng người rồi. Ok, but at the same time, but then again này cũng được này. Các bạn có thể comment những cái câu nhé, cụm chúng ta hay thích dùng khi mà mình contrast, mình nói ngược lại ý tưởng ở đấy nhé, để xem các bạn có những cái cụm nào hay ho phù hợp cho speaking nhé, không chơi mấy cụm writing nhé. Để xem, tại vì chúng ta nhớ là có một cái kiến thức rất quan trọng, cái tiêu chí là được band 7 chưa? Band 7 của IELTS speaking đó là về mặt từ vựng ấy, thì người ta cần đó là awareness, band 7 nhé. Band 7, what they need you to have is an awareness of style. Okay? Phải có bắt đầu hình thành những cái sự hiểu về phong cách nói chuyện, ví dụ phong cách là tùy ngữ cảnh, formal hay không formal, đấy là một ví dụ. Đấy, thì đôi khi một số bạn dùng cái từ nó vẫn còn hơi formal, nhưng mà lại nghĩ đấy là kiểu từ nó hay, từ nó less common, từ ít dùng, nhưng thực ra người ta dùng văn viết nhiều hơn. Đấy, thì biết được cái đấy thì đấy là dấu hiệu là từ vựng chúng ta đã lên một cái trình độ mới. Okay. Rồi, awareness of style này. Ok, but then again, một số bạn có thể dùng một kiểu however, that's also not a bad choice. However, on the other hand, okay, something for adults it's a completely different story. Okay, for adults is a tiêu chữ A rồi. It's a complete different story. It's a được không? It's a complete different story, or it's a complete different story. Okay, because so like for me, for example, because I'm an English teacher, right? So sometimes I may have too many classes to teach on the same day, especially when those classes have no breaks in between. That's when I just feel completely exhausted. Yeah. Đấy, cái chủ đề tiredness này thì đôi khi chúng ta phải biết những từ vựng như là bị rất là mệt ấy, kiệt sức, feel very exhausted. Đấy, từ vựng theo cái chủ đề. Đấy, thì đôi khi các bạn học sinh hay hỏi mình là okay, so how do we improve our vocabulary? Từ vựng có phải cứ dùng cái từ như là C1, C2 thì nó lên điểm hay không? Đấy, ra định không hẳn là như vậy, mà chúng ta phải dùng được những từ mà nó hợp với cái chủ đề như vậy. Ví dụ cái chủ đề này là chủ đề tiredness thì những từ như là exhausted, okay, hoặc là no energy, không có năng lượng, thì đấy những từ chủ đề thì sẽ ăn điểm hơn. Thay vì chúng ta nói những từ gọi là C1, C2 ở trong từ điển mà đôi khi nó chẳng liên quan đến chủ đề thì it may not be that useful, you know. Okay, so yeah. Để mình xem bây giờ các bạn thì người lớn thì có thể là mình hay tired về những cái gì nữa nhỉ? Có thể nói ý bạn trai bạn gái đi đúng không? Đấy, nhiều bạn cứ sợ những cái idea như vậy nó kiểu nó không nghiêm túc ấy, thì có thể là điểm mình không cao. Thực ra không nhất thiết phải dùng những idea nó quá nghiêm túc. Chứ này, chúng ta phải nói là maybe your girlfriend is making you feel tired. Đôi khi các bạn có một cãi nhau gì bạn gái đúng không? Maybe you have a fight with your girlfriend or something, right? Maybe have a fight with your girlfriend. Đấy, with your girlfriend. Khi nói nhanh đấy, từ your này nó cần chờ nhé. With your girlfriend. Okay. Yeah, and then that it gives you a lot of headache. Rất là đau đầu. Give you such a headache. Give you such a headache. Okay. Thank you Mỹ Hạnh for the follow. Okay. Have a fight with your girlfriend. Thank you anh Thư for the like. Okay, đấy, cái ý này cũng rất là hay này. Cãi nhau đúng không? Đôi khi có bạn gái đòi mua quà xịn sò chẳng hạn, maybe asking you to like buy her some gifts, right? Buy some expensive gifts, and honestly, you may not, you don't have money, right? So of course, it's reasonable to expect that it's going to give you a lot of headache. Okay, I'm sure that has happened to many other boys in our live stream. Ok, nếu mà chúng ta theo cái ID này thì mình sẽ nói như thế nào? Thì mình bắt đầu chuyển ý lại nhé. Có thể nói cái phần này lại. So, okay, so I would say that it really depends on who you are. If you're a student, then maybe having too much homework or doing some sort of exam preparation will give you a lot of stress. Sometimes I do know some students have to stay up late, like until 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning to finish some exams or homework that they have. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But if at the same time, if you're an adult, then I feel like it's a different story, because you may have different reasons for feeling tired. Like maybe now you're at the age where you have a girlfriend, right? And maybe somehow you have an argument or a fight with your girlfriend. Then that could possibly be why you you may have a headache, you know, especially during the Valentine's Day, you know. Đấy, bây giờ ví dụ mình có thể dùng từ especially. Đấy, những cái ngày như kiểu là Valentine's, ông mua sô cô la cho đấm ngay, so we can say something like, well, especially during Valentine's Day, during Valentine's Day, maybe she asked you to buy her some gifts, right? And you unfortunately don't have enough money to do it. Then of course she's gonna be very mad, yeah. Tức đúng không? She's gonna be very very mad. Okay, so that's one interesting idea. Đấy, thậm chí những cái ý tưởng là buồn cười như này nó lại mang lại rất nhiều từ vựng. Valentine's Day, give you a headache, bị đau đầu đúng không? Đấy, have a fight, cãi nhau, buy expensive gifts. Đấy, thực tế những cái từ vựng đơn giản như này, nhưng mà đây là những cái từ vựng mình rất hay dùng. Đi thi mình chỉ dùng đến vậy thôi, cho nên chúng ta đừng nên bị áp lực nó kiểu là you have to try to use some very fancy words words that you don't usually see every day. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Phúc Anh. Welcome, Phúc Anh, to the lesson today. How are you doing today? You want to come up to practice answering some IELTS questions? Yeah, okay, so if you feel free, not just Phúc Anh, but anybody else, yeah? Feel free to come up so we can practice English together. Hello, Vân Anh Learns. Okay. I still remember you from the last live stream. So if you have the courage, or free time, you can come up. Yeah. Sợ nói sai quá. Nhưng mà người ta hay có một cái câu đó là gì em biết không? Đó là mistakes. Cái gì nhỉ? Nó kiểu không nhớ làm chính xác không? Mistakes are the first step of improvement. No? Thì mắc sai lầm là cái bước đầu tiên mà chúng ta cải thiện. Còn nếu người nào không sai ấy, thì người ta chẳng và không biết mình sai thì cháu là người ta cải thiện. Tại vì người ta cứ nghĩ là mình I'm perfect. Okay? Đó. Còn những bạn bị stuck ở 5.5 lên 6 là 6.5 lên 7. Đấy, đôi khi không hiểu vấn đề là gì. Đấy. Học hết chỗ này chỗ kia không hiểu vấn đề. Yeah. So I welcome anyone who feels the courage to come up here. Okay. Hello, Vân Anh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Good evening, teacher.
Yeah, good evening to you too. So tell me about your day. Anything new?
No, I often spend Sunday to pay the sleep debt. So literally, I slept
Play the what?
all day. Sleep debt.
Pay the
sleep debt.
Sleep
debt. Sleep debt.
Debt? Or debt?
Debt. Yes, debt. No, trả nợ ngủ quá thầy.
Debt, ok, gọi là debt, chữ B âm cầm. So we say play the debt. Sao chưa nghe cái cụm này bây giờ ta?
Ui.
Pay the sleep debt. Sao cái cụm này nghe lạ quá ta? I've never heard it before. Sounds very strange. Ok, để ngủ bù nhá, thì thường chúng ta bù cái gì đấy mới đơn giản hơn. Có thể we say something like make up for, okay, for the time, for the hours that I couldn't sleep in the morning or in the evening or something. Okay, maybe that's easier to understand. Sleeping debt or something like this. I don't think examiner will understand what that means. So you have to be careful with those expressions. Typically, how many hours do you have a day for sleeping? Vân Anh? Vân Anh, are you here? Yeah?
Yes. When I was below 22 years old, under 22 years old, I can sleep 8 hours a day or more. But now I couldn't sleep for long hours. So my sleep cycle just around 6 to 7 hours.
Yeah. Is it just like something natural, or you naturally want to sleep less or something?
No, maybe I think I am under a lot of pressure, so I cannot sleep for long.
Work stuff, huh? Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so let's practice some questions today. Hello, Phúc Anh. Wait, did you say something? I can't hear you.
Hello, teacher.
Yes. Hello to you too. How are you doing today? Pretty great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about your day. What have you been doing?
What have I been doing?
Yeah, since the morning.
Just eating breakfast and yeah, that's all I do.
Going out or something?
Yeah, I go out.
Yeah, where did you go?
In Hồ Gươm.
West Lake? Hoàn Kim Lake, yeah?
Yeah.
And what did you do there?
Talking to like so many people, man. Like so many people, man. Like so many foreigners, man.
Foreigners in the morning? Is that one of the ways that you practice English?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I remember I used to do the same thing, like going with a group of friends, approaching strangers, foreigners, and ask
Okay.
for a chance to practice English. And they were happy to do it, you know. Some people say that you may be bothering them, but I don't find that to be true. They were very gracious.
Yeah. What does
Anyway,
gracious mean?
okay. So gracious means like they were like welcoming. They were happy to have a conversation with me. So that's what it means.
Okay.
Yeah, like
So
they were
can you?
welcoming, kind of
Okay. So can you say that again? Like bothering?
bothering, like
Yeah,
this.
like oh no. Can you say that bothering part? Like that foreigner thinks like you're bothering. You're
Or you mean
bothering
like
them.
some people will say yes. So
Yeah.
some
Some
people say
people
that
say
mhm, that may be bothering the foreigners.
yeah. Why do I always say that, man? We're
Yeah,
just
but
here to talk
in reality,
English.
that's not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
Mm,
That's not. That's very, very not true.
yeah, if anything, it's the opposite, right?
Yeah. That's the opposite than that. I was trying to talk to you. Who do you think am I scamming you?
Yeah, who
Yeah,
knows? Maybe
yeah.
scamming
Who
is
knows?
Sapa. You never know,
Yeah,
but
I
not in
know.
Hanoi. Okay. Now, so let's go to get to the practice today. Yeah. So we have three comers. Why don't we start first with Vân Anh? Yeah. Now, Vân Anh, what makes you feel tired?
Well, to do the thing that I hate can make me feel really, really exhausted.
Mm,
Even though it's not tired, it's just like when I do the paperwork, I feel tired. Really.
yeah. When you say
But
paperwork,
on
like
the
what
other,
exactly do you do? Like, what is your job?
currently, I know I used to work, I just quitted my job yesterday.
Mm.
I work as a compliant officer.
Officer? Mhm. For
Compliant.
compliance officer for which
Yeah.
company?
For Samulvina.
For what company?
Samulvina.
I've never heard of it. What is it about?
It's about textile.
Ah, interesting. Okay, because I did spend take a quick look at your TikTok channel. I thought you were like maybe an English teacher or something. Or you,
No, actually, I just an English tutor for students, for high school students.
yeah. But I can see that you have a passion for English, from the way that you often come on here to practice some English.
Well, because I was so impressive for the first time I studied with you. You can see my mistake in pronunciation that no one
Yeah,
have ever told me before. So
I
that's the
see.
reason why yes, I'm looking forward for your life and join.
Yeah. Okay, just one issue. You said the word quitted, right?
Yes.
But the past tense of quit is still quit.
Really, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So you just needed to say I quit my job recently. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
Right. So now you are unemployed or looking for jobs.
Actually now officially unemployed. Yes, you can say so.
Yeah. Okay. There's actually a lot of expressions like that. We can say I'm in between jobs. Okay. I'm jobless. In between jobs, like you're still waiting, you're still looking for one. I'm in between jobs. Yeah, that's kind of a nicer way of saying someone who doesn't have a job or is still looking for one. That's actually can be one of your ideas in your answer. Yeah, you can say something like, uh, "Well, I would say that not having a job makes you feel very stressed and tired." Okay, that could
It's
be
in
one idea.
between.
Yeah. So
You
like, what
used to
I used to what?
in between jobs? Have you ever?
Yeah, I think everybody has. But usually, I always try to have a backup plan. So like, I usually do two jobs at the same time. So maybe like I used to have a full-time job from 9 to 5, and then I would have some teaching classes in the evening. So in case I lose my full-time job, then I still have an additional source of income.
I see. Thank you.
Yeah, I remember during the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of my friends didn't have any money left because they couldn't go to work. But I had my savings because I also still had got a job. So I was very thankful for it. I think it's like everybody should do the same thing. Should always have a backup plan, like maybe 2 jobs at the same time, 2 income sources. That'd be better. Anyway, why don't you answer the question again? What makes you feel tired? Give me a better answer with less mistakes.
Okay, so for me, the thing that make me feel tired is my mundane job. Literally about paperwork. So I just quit my job yesterday.
Yeah. Or you can say, I like to use it. In fact, I just quit my job yesterday. That's a good linking word.
In fact, okay,
Yeah.
thank you. In
Yeah.
fact, I just quit my job yesterday and I feel happy for it.
Yeah. I feel much better for it, right? Yeah. In fact, it's what we call a discourse marker. Okay. Okay. So for Band 7 Plus in IELTS, they often look for a variety of different discourse markers that you can use, that native speakers often use. Okay? And in fact, it's definitely one of them. Okay? So to give you a sample answer, we can say something like, maybe with a little bit more energy. Okay? We can say something like, well, I think what makes me feel tired the most is basically not having a job, because now you don't have the financial security, right, of having a regular paycheck every month. So that could give you a lot of trouble, especially now you have to pay the rent. You're not living with your parents, and that is even a bigger problem.
Actually, I'm living with my parents, so
Well, then it's not really an issue then. Okay, that's good. All right, so let's try to listen to an answer from Phúc Anh now. The next one will be you, yeah. Phúc Anh
I
now.
know.
So what things make you feel tired?
Tired?
Yeah.
Nothing makes me feel tired. I'm energetic.
Energetic?
Yeah.
Okay, you can say I'm energetic all the time, right?
Yeah. I'm energetic all the time, man. I'm not tired.
Yeah. Is that because just like natural, or because you exercise a lot, or what's the reason?
I do
Why
fun
is it?
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like playing basketball, running all the time. Just running like a maniac for no reason.
yeah. Okay. So staying very active, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to lengthen your answers, you can always give me some examples. Yeah. Because in the test, usually examiners will not ask you additional questions. You have to just come up with ideas for yourself. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could say like, maybe I'm not even, or I wasn't active even when I was a kid. Yeah, that's usually what happens to girls, right? Girls, they don't do a lot of sports.
Yeah. When you have girlfriends, they're just lazy all the time and they're just slacking off and just not helping us all the time.
Wait a minute. Did you say you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, but I broke up with her because she's not energetic enough.
Wait, what did she do?
She's not energetic enough.
Not energetic enough. What?
Yeah.
So, are you looking for another one that is more energetic?
And I just paid to this girl to just listen to her lies and stuff. And gossip and stuff.
Okay, so you want someone honest, right? That's
Yeah.
your criteria?
Yeah.
True. But it's not so easy to find an honest girl these days, right?
Yeah. Like true.
Yeah,
Very true.
I would agree. I am lucky that I met my wife now, who is often very honest. I always tell her that you can always tell me what you really mean. There's no need to hide your feelings. So that's exactly what she does. Sometimes that may feel a little bit hurtful, but oftentimes you feel a peace of mind. Yeah, a peace of mind. Rất là nhẹ đầu ấy. Peace of mind. Okay, that she is telling the truth. Yeah. Okay. Good. Wow. Surprisingly, I remember my first girlfriend was when I was 20 years old, and now you're 9 years old. You already have a girlfriend. That's an achievement.
Yeah, thanks.
Amazing. Okay. So let's move on to Như now. Như, how are you doing today, Như?
Fine.
Just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get practice. Now, what makes you feel tired, Như?
So I think that study, because I think that I usually have to do much homework and exercise related to math, physics, and chemistry. So that's kind of exercise often far beyond what I typically learn at school. But I have to solve that math problems, and yeah, that's kind of lead to mental overload. So I always feel tired.
Yeah, okay. I like the way that you speak very slowly with better control, but sometimes you do repeat yourself, you know? I usually have, you often repeat the words.
Yeah.
Yeah, in English, we try not to repeat ourselves too much, okay? If you already said something, then you keep it there, okay? You keep saying something new instead of repeating something that's already been said, okay?
Yes.
Oh wait, so that was a decent answer. Yeah, makes me feel tired. Usually it's just homework, schoolwork. We also use the word schoolwork sometimes. Right, so that's it for the question number 1 today, guys. I think it's time now for us to move on to the second question. So this question is about, actually this question makes you choose, okay? So who do you prefer to talk to when you feel mentally tired? Your family or your friends, okay? Now, I don't know about you guys, but that's a good way to start your answer nhé. Ôi, không biết ông như nào, nhưng mà tôi thì so I don't know about you guys, I don't know about you, but that's one of the way I like to start my answer. Very natural. Yeah, I don't know about you, but for me, depending on the situation, so I will talk to my family about something related to finance, some important stuff, like making important decision to buy something new for our family. Yeah. Okay. But for friends, I feel like there are things you can talk to each other, like maybe sports or something entertaining, right? Then I feel friends are usually better. Because my wife, though, she is not really into sports or many other hobbies that I have. So, yeah, she just doesn't really care about it. So she's not the right person to have a conversation with when it comes to those topics. Yeah. So that's for me. What about you guys? Let's go back to Vanang. Maybe family or friends? I feel like you are the family type.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So who do you choose
Me?
to talk to? Yeah.
Definitely friends.
Really?
I don't think that my family can understand what I'm trying to deliver.
Can you give an
Because
example?
for many reasons. Firstly, there is a generation gap here. They couldn't understand the story. They couldn't have the same thoughts with me. So, I don't think that I could share them the story deliberately.
Yeah.
I have to watch out for the appropriate words and and the story that I plan to tell them. And secondly, I don't confide in my mother when I share thoughts with her, because she will share my story to another relative.
The entire neighborhood.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the two main reason why I don't regularly share confide my concerns to the mother.
Okay, we often say confide in. Yeah, I usually don't confide in my mother. Okay.
Okay, I should never.
Yeah. Okay. Or sometimes you can say like that. That's probably one of the reasons why. So I like that transition. Nó hiệu quả nhé. That's probably one of the reasons why. Okay. Probably one of the reasons why I don't talk to her that much about some serious stuff. Yeah. Maybe a best friend is better. Yeah, I would agree. Okay. Another improvement that you can make, like, is the word firstly. Okay. In English, especially in speaking, we have so many different options to replace this. Firstly, we often use it for like writing more commonly. Do you know any other phrases to replace firstly? For the first idea?
To start with,
So that's even worse. Something more natural for speaking though.
nah, I don't think I have any other idea.
You don't know any? Okay, let me tell you a few.
Yeah.
Maybe I like first of all. Yeah, you know that one?
First of all, sounds better.
Yeah. Also, it's better because you need to connect the sounds, like first of all. You see?
I see.
Okay. So yeah, this is what we call a band 9 pronunciation feature. So you need to connect the sound whenever you can. Okay. First, like first, first, vol, something like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so here we have a newcomer, and his name is Learn English with Me. Hello, welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Right, very energetic. I like that. So, can you tell us a little bit about you?
Yes, sir. My name is Tuyển. You can call me Tyson. I only 16 years old.
That's very
I
young.
study. Yeah. My dream is have score a score a IELTS.
Score a band 8, yeah.
Yes.
In the IELTS test. Yeah, that's the dream of many people, huh? So, what is your current level now?
I'm not sure about that because I have learned English for 2 years and I just focus on my pronunciation and more accent. Don't learn grammar and vocabulary because I want to make my voice and my pronunciation more perfect.
Yeah, I think that's the right direction to go. There's no need to focus too much on vocabulary or grammar. It's just these basic words to explain what you mean in your head.
Yes, it's naturally will build your head through reading more and listening more.
Yeah. Okay. So I see that you're speaking a little bit slowly. Maybe that will improve in the future, yeah, by practicing to speak a little bit faster like this. Right? Okay, so are you ready for this question?
Yes, sir.
So, no need to call me sir. Do you prefer to talk? Who do you prefer to talk to when you feel tired? Your friends or your family?
Honestly, I extremely prefer to talking with my friends because I can share their sad today and share some bad things, and they understand me. But when I asked with my families also say you are not good with their I mean their neighborhood. I don't know what to say. Sorry. Uh, neighborhood.
Neighborhood? What do you mean? Like, they are
I mean,
comparing you?
yeah, compare me with their neighborhood.
The
So
kids in the
I
neighborhood,
feel
yeah?
suddenly more, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think one thing you can improve nhé, đó là về chunking. Do you know what chunking is?
Chunking. I don't know. Can you
Chunking
explain?
là như thế. So you're speaking like this. You're saying, I shared the bad days, said the bad things, and my parents say that you are not good. That's how you speak. But if you add chunking to your answer, you will sound like this. Okay. So sometimes I talk about my bad days and share the bad things going on around me. And so you see the pause. Đấy. Đó gọi là ngắt nghỉ nha, cho ngắt đúng thời điểm. Hết một cụm ngắt. I share the sad days, talk about some bad things in my life. But my parents, they don't really understand this. They don't really understand this. Đấy, cái 3-4 từ mình gộp một lần. Yeah. And they always tell me that, you're not good. You're worse than the other kids in the neighborhood. Yeah. Yeah. So that's something
Yeah.
you can practice to improve. Yeah. Nhóm cụm mà. Từ 3 đến 5 từ, hoặc là càng tốt hơn thì 5 đến 7 từ. Into one go. Okay. Nói vèo rồi lại ngắt, vèo rồi lại ngắt. Thường thì đấy là the next step to improve. Còn nếu bạn nào mà nói chưa tốt thì thường các bạn sẽ rất là đều. Từ nào cũng có một cái độ dài giống nhau. Như là I share the bad days and share the bad things. You are not good. Đấy. You're not good. Share the bad things. Share the bad days. Đấy, các bạn. Just like a song, basically. Almost like a song. Like you're singing, you know.
Can I ask you some question?
Yes.
Can you scale me out of 10, out of 1? I mean, scale 1 to 10 about my English.
Yeah, English level. It's hard to say after just one question. Maybe based on the IELTS score, I'll give you a 5.5. Yeah, if you can speak faster, then you can improve your score. But it's usually in that range.
Yeah.
Maybe reaching a 6, but 6 is a bit much. But somewhere around there.
Yeah, I will learning more answers and building my head to make myself more smoothly and easier to understand.
Make myself repeat that. I will try to learn more, make myself easier to understand. Can you try that? Repeat it. Nhại thử.
Yeah, can you say it again?
Okay, so I will try my best to improve my English.
I will try my best. I will do my English.
I will improve my English. Okay.
I will improve my English.
So that it's easier for the people to understand me.
So is that easier? So is that easier to people understanding me?
Well, for the people to understand me.
For people understanding me.
Okay. Có thói quen là hay bị thêm ing bừa bãi nhỉ. You should not add the ing in random places. Okay? That's something you need to be careful for. Yeah. But so far so good. Okay. Yeah. I feel like yes. No problem. Yeah. It appears that you are the first newcomer of our live stream. So that's it's good to welcome you to the stream. Yes. Goodbye.
Sorry, I need to leave now. So.
Oh, already?
Nice to talk with you. Already?
Yeah. So see you tomorrow, maybe on Monday.
Nice to see you tomorrow. Bye.
Have a good day. See ya.
And yeah, tomorrow I will go to school. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Bye bye. Have fun learning. Okay, moving on to Như. Yeah. What about you, Như? Do you feel like Như, you have a good relationship with your parents? Like you can share them things?
Actually, that I don't have a good relationship with my parents at all because like I have never been actively talked to them. Regardless when is a emergency situation, I just need to talk to them when they is something related to my study or my school, or when I need allowance to buy something. So yeah, I don't feel that I have to share a story with them or even talk with them when something really important.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Usually, you can say like kiểu người sống là khá khép kín đúng không? Maybe I want to keep it to myself, okay? Keep it to myself. Learn English with me. Cảm ơn thầy. Mai em Thủy đi học. Thầy ok, bye bye em nha. Lại cứ hay sai ngữ pháp nhỉ? Thanks teacher a lot to help me. Thanks for helping me nha. Đấy, em hay bị sai cái lỗi là to verb hoặc là verb in nha. Sửa cái đấy. Đấy, đôi khi thực ra chúng ta nhìn vào cái lỗi grammar mistakes, thường các bạn hay bị lặp khoảng 3 cái lỗi mà nó cứ lặp đi lặp lại, chứ không phải mình sai nhiều loại lỗi đâu. Mình sẽ gặp 2-3 lỗi, chúng ta sửa được cái đấy là ngữ pháp mình ngon. Okay, good luck. We have a newcomer today. Thịnh Vũ, are you here?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why do people keep calling me? Yes, sir. Mấy của Thịnh Vũ bị vạo.
I'm sorry, sir. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you should fix it. Anyway, I'll come back to you, okay? We have that home coming back to the live stream today. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to be back.
Yeah? So, how are you feeling today? Tired or energetic?
Yeah, a little bit tired today. I have different shifts from morning to afternoons. I just came home for like 15 minutes. But I remember you said that we'll have like a mock test for part 3 today, right? Yeah. So I cannot miss.
Well, that's good to hear. Okay. So let's move on to the final question. Okay, part 1. Now, what do you do when you feel tired? Do you want to go for a walk or something, or what do you do? Watch a movie, maybe?
You asking me?
Yes.
Yes, I'm sorry. What do I do when I feel tired? Well, normally, every time I feel exhausted, I usually listen to music or watch some football matches, or I will play some video games. Basically, I do everything to ease my mind after hard working days. I do have different hobbies, so each of them help me in their own ways.
Now, each of them helps me, okay?
Yeah.
People often forget the S. Helps me, because each is like a singular noun.
Yeah.
Each of them helps me in their own way. Yeah, true. So what do you feel like is the most effective way?
I think it's video games because it has basically everything I need to reduce stress. I have friends online to, like my friends on the games, to communicate, maybe have a little chat about our daily life. And the gameplay of the games that I play also help me, feel distract from like the negative energies that I claim on that day.
That I claim?
I didn't
maybe like accumulate, right?
Yeah,
Accumulate.
that I accumulate on that particular days. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Be careful with some word choice sometimes. Although that's a very fluent answer. Yeah, I like that. So for me, whenever I feel tired, video game is something I used to do when I was a kid. Maybe in high school or something. Yeah, I remember playing those FIFA games, football games on my computer, and scoring a goal, controlling my favorite player like Fernando Torres.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Liverpool fan,
Oh, really? Me too.
Yeah.
Like I'm like the magical Istanbul Night. I watched it with my father when I was 5. It was like he inspired me to watch Liverpool, and I have been yeah, a fan ever since.
Yeah, they are exciting team to watch. There's no doubt about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, but I remember at the time I was not a Liverpool fan because I enjoy watching Liverpool play. I enjoy watching Fernando Torres play, which is
Yeah.
a different thing.
Mine is Steven Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard, yeah, the legend, best player ever of the Premier League, in my opinion.
Yeah, me too. Same.
Okay, right, good answer. So let's go back to Thịnh Vũ now. Is your mic okay now?
Yes. Hi, sir. I'm
Yeah.
here.
Are you a student or do you have a job? Thịnh?
Now I'm working. I'm 25 years old, and I live in Ho Chi Minh City.
Is your job like something related to English?
Yes, a little bit. But actually, my main job is a life skill teacher.
Life skill teacher. Ah, interesting.
Yes, I teach skill for students.
Yeah, when you say life skill, like what exactly is the skill?
It's mean like you will teach soft skill for student.
Soft skill as in like communication, public speaking?
Yes,
something?
communicate. Yes, something like that, kind of. Yes, also
Nice.
STEAM. Yes.
That is something I feel like is missing in a lot of young students nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very shy. Okay, I have some students who are in grade 12 or in grade 11. When I ask them like, okay, what do you want to do in the future? I say, the most common answer is, you know what it is?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes,
none of them ever
very common
knows.
answer.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Common
Because we
answer.
in high school in Vietnam, we focus too much on teaching math. We don't have like a
Yes.
career orientation course, you know, to help them.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sure that you often feel stressed and tired sometimes. And what do you do to get rid of the stress?
Actually, I am an extrovert, so it's very helpful for me to share with the others, to make me feel more energetic. So when I feel tired, I usually talk with my mom. Yes, because she not only my mom who can make me feel secure in
The
family.
same, yeah.
Yes, also is a role model in work. In families, her language, her love language, is very cute. Like she will cook my favorite meals or maybe laugh by joking. And
Okay.
in work, she's a role model because we both work in education industry. So moreover, she's a leader. So when I feel lost,
Don't say more.
I can share with my mom to give me to ask her some advice. So it's very helpful for me.
Yeah, okay. Only problem is the word moreover. You know what's wrong with that word?
Moreover,
Yeah.
additionally,
Yeah. So moreover, do you think is often used in writing or in speaking?
okay.
Yeah. So it's a bit too formal. So what are some of the alternatives? Does anybody know some alternatives to moreover? I feel like I'm not sure why people know this word so much, but there's so many greater options.
On top of that,
On top of that is a great phrase. Yes. Anything else?
Beside that,
Plus. Yeah, I like Earth answer. Plus. Besides.
plus.
Yeah, plus is a good one. American people often use that word. Not British, but mostly American.
Yes.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
can you
these are
give
good
me
enough.
advice? Yes. Can you give me advice for my speaking skill?
Yeah. Okay, I would just say that you can speak a little bit faster. Okay, like
Yeah.
sometimes you speak a bit slow, maybe because you're trying to find some words, like
Yes.
sometimes I speak to my mom, but I want you to stress more when you speak. Okay, so let's say your answer is like this. You have a very long answer, which is good. You say, sometimes I have a conversation with my mom, and we're in the same education industry, right? Okay, so this is obviously a very long answer, but I want you to identify, okay, which words that are important, that bring the meaning to your answer. What do you think? Important words. Ví dụ như khi chúng ta làm những bài reading ấy, đấy, practice reading, right? Thì thường chúng ta phải identify cái keywords. Từ nào là keywords? Thì tương tự với speaking, we do the same thing. So which one are the keywords of this sentence? Anybody?
Conversation.
Conversation is one, okay. Anything else? Something that if you remove the word education industry, okay, that's it. The only two words.
Mom.
Do you now realize there's a rule here? There's a pattern here of the words we often stress.
I think we can stress in the noun, or in a phrase, right? It's like the main point. Right?
That's right. Okay. So to improve your answer, if you were to say this sentence again and then make it better, how do we do it? Try repeating this in a better way.
I think we can add it. We can add more subordinate clause, right?
No, you should need to stress more. Okay.
Stress more.
Yeah. So like this, I would say something like this. I'll say, sometimes I do have some conversation with my mom, and because we're in the same education industry, right? So it's easy to share some ideas, and she would understand what I'm trying to say very easily. See the difference?
Okay.
Yeah, this is more stress, more emphasis on all these words.
Yes.
The little things that can help you to improve your speaking. Because you are indeed a good speaker, but to improve, take it to the next level, is when we need to stress more consistently.
Okay, so based on speaking level in IELTS, so what do you think about my score?
Yeah, maybe around a 6.5, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Winnie, for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay, it's time to go back to Vân Anh now. So I've been leaving you alone for a while.
It's okay. I'm fine.
Yeah, no problem at all. Now, tell me some solution that you have when you feel tired.
Well, when I feel tired, I often let myself unwind by watching movie or reading a book.
Nói nhấn hơn này. Watching a movie or group the words together. Chăng nó lại.
Okay, by watching movie or reading a book, because reading a book allows me to immerse myself in a total different world.
Reading book có hơi lặp nhé, có thể dùng là doing that can.
Thank you. Doing that allows me to immerse myself in totally different worlds. Sometimes it's romantic, sometimes it's full of culture and thrilling. So yeah.
Culture feeling? That's a bit confusing. What do you mean?
Culture.
Hả?
Em không biết nữa, ý em là nó rất là nhiều cái yếu tố về văn hóa và cảm xúc đó thầy.
Tức là đọc sách thì hiểu về văn hóa.
Dạ.
Và cảm xúc, văn hóa ở đâu và cảm xúc của ai?
Cảm xúc của em.
À đấy, thì đấy có phải cái ý nó hơi cụt đúng không? Tức là cái người ta nghe mà người ta cứ phải hỏi thêm mấy câu phụ ấy, là ý mình là nó unclear. Chưa? Okay, so maybe you can say là hiểu bản thân hơn, understand myself better. Okay, yeah. It allows you to understand myself, or understand my emotions better, or feelings and emotion at a deeper level. Yeah, that's something that you can do. Culture thì culture của nước nào? Culture nước mình hay culture gì?
Other countries.
Yeah, so it could be cultures of different countries, right? Because maybe you have planned to study or go abroad in the future or something. Yeah. Thì lại chia sẻ bảo, ôi cứ đọc cái sách này em muốn đi nước này nước kia, so just from reading a book, now it sort of inspired me or gave me the motivation, right, to explore the world out there. I don't want to be stuck in Vietnam forever. Yeah, I've been to a few countries. I've been to Thailand. I've been to not Australia, into America. I would say Vietnam is the best. Like when people haven't gone anywhere, people always want to explore different countries. But once you have done it, now you just want to go home,
Okay.
which is funny. Okay. Yeah, you don't believe me, you?
Believe in you?
No, do you believe what I said? Like, Vietnam is the best.
Of course, I was born here.
No, but New doesn't seem to believe it. Like when New, she said, no, no, no.
Because I've never been abroad, so it's hard to say whether Vietnam is the best or not.
Yeah, that's true though. But once you have, I believe that you will have the same opinion as me.
Okay, I'll give you feedback later.
Yeah.
Soon.
Okay. Let me know when you are, have a plan to travel somewhere. Actually, traveling to a different country now becomes very easy, especially if you want to go to some neighboring countries of Vietnam, like Thailand or something.
Cambodia?
Yeah. Okay, Cambodia. Probably not a good destination to go. It might be a
What's
little,
up, dude?
a little dangerous. Hey, Mr. Nonchalant?
Recognize my voice?
Not really, no.
Oh, dude, that's sad. I've been on your stream, but on like another account or some shit.
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe I don't have a good memory. But you have a very deep voice.
That's right. I'm Batman.
Yeah.
I'm in the dark. I'm the revenge. I'm Batman.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's one of those voices where you can maybe be a voice actor.
Nah, not really, dude. My voice sucks.
I used to think the same way, but then if you apply it into a specific context, you can actually make money from it. Believe me.
So, yeah, dude, I'm gonna sleep, but, just, drop by and say hi, so...
Yeah, you have a great night.
Yeah,
it's
thanks,
getting late.
and bye.
Yeah, bye. Okay, so we finally see our most hardworking student today, Mrs. Penguin, or is it Miss Penguin, should I say? Coming on our live stream.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry, is it a Miss or is it a Mrs.?
Miss. Yeah, mix.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. Because usually people are single, often come on or have the time to come on live streams in the middle of the
Yes.
night. So have you finished your workout routine? Penguin. Usually you have some sort of a workout session at the gym, right? Before this? Hello, are you here? She might be away. That's okay. Yeah, but I remember she often's the one that
Sorry, are
works out a
you
lot. Yes?
you called me or someone?
No, but I could.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway. Lag à? Thế thì chắc là em lag thôi, chứ thầy không lag lắm. Mọi người có lag không nhỉ? Can you guys still hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yeah, but my
great.
voice still clear, right? Or do you need to be closer to this, like I'm speaking
That's
in
screaming.
voice actor mode? Okay, that might be a little creepy. Alright, so let's move on to something harder now. Yeah. part 3. This topic just came up in the IELTS forecast. Student just reported it. Okay, topic about conversation. Yeah. So we start with the first question today. Okay, we have a newcomer. His name is, I don't even know how to say his name, honestly.
I'm back.
Say what?
I'm
What
back.
is your name? Okay. Where did you go? Hello? Where did you go? Hello, remember me, sir? I don't remember you. Richard Copland. Name doesn't sound ring a bell. Cái tên không quen của hai cụ là ring a bell. Doesn't ring a bell. Expression rất hay. Tiffy Lewis, keep changing your name, then I will never recognize you. Hello, newcomer 924.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you introduce yourself to us?
Well, my name is Dylan, and you can call me Ted, my English name. And
would you like me to call you by your English or your Vietnamese name?
Whatever. I joined your stream one time, but now I came back.
Came back?
Came back. Yeah.
Yeah. What took you so long to come back?
Like I had a lot of time working on my new job.
Busy, yeah, having a new job, yep, I understand.
Yeah, I just spent with work.
Okay, thank you. So today we're gonna practice some questions in part 3 of the test, yeah. So I'll give you guys a chance to answer some of the questions here. So we start with the first question. Penguin now. Now, you ready for your challenge today?
Yes.
Okay. So what topics do young people like to talk about? You are a young person, right? I think?
Yes. Yeah, maybe. I think.
tell me the definition of being young. Like under what age?
About below 25, I think.
Yeah, I would agree. Maybe below 22.
So I'm above 22, actually.
So you're not young anymore.
Yeah. But
Okay.
generally, I think topics vary from person to person depending on their personalities and interests.
Yeah. Also, it's true.
Yeah, so for students who are really interested in the news of the world and the economics, maybe they would talk about some political events that are happening around the world, such as the civil war, kind of that. However, when it comes to some like youngsters, such as those who go to high school or primary school, secondary school, I think teenagers, they are more interested in talking about something related to showbiz or celebrities.
Yeah,
so they can
true.
spend hundreds of hours of scrolling through TikTok and thread to get the latest updates on those famous people, and they would gossip about them when they meet each other.
Yeah, that's true. And also, they often watch some pretty stupid videos on TikTok, or like videos like mukbang,
Something
where
nonsense, I can.
a person eating a load of, a ton of food, trying to drown themselves in food. And somehow people find it entertaining. That's so strange. Maybe that's a sign of me getting old. It's like I don't find interest in those videos anymore. But the young might be a bit different.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. Okay, so young people talk about, maybe I like the word celebrity scandals. Yeah, scandals. Maybe having a breakup or something. Yeah. Something like that. That's very common. Yeah. So here is a technique that I often use for this type of question. is I call it the divide. Okay, divide into groups. Đấy, chia nhóm. Vì đã thấy cái từ people rồi đúng không? Rồi chia ra. So let's say có thể rất những cách để divide nhé. You can divide into, ví dụ cái câu này young people nó chia thành theo giới tính, boy and girl. Okay, so maybe boy like to talk about something else and girls like to talk about something else. Okay, so that's a technique that you guys can use. Okay? Like, if you're a boy, then; if you're a girl, then. Okay? That's such a nice way that you can develop your topic, and you should guys can learn that technique to help you improve. Okay. So anyway, so let's go back to Quỳnh Như now.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you still alive, Quỳnh Như?
Yes.
Still alive? Okay. Now, what do you think? So you are a young person, right? So what do you often talk about?
So I think that's the most topic that
The
me and
most
my
topic? Thiếu tính từ rồi.
the common topic, the most common topic.
Đúng rồi, có tính từ chứ. The most common topic, yes.
The most common topic that me and my friends usually talk about
is what?
I think
Makeup, trang điểm.
no. I don't know how to make it at all. So
Okay.
we
You
never
simple
talk
girl.
about it. Yeah, but you usually talk about
Boys.
TikTok
Handsome boys.
trends. No, I think
Yes, that's a good idea.
we usually we do not have a really interest in boys or some guy that is handsome.
Really?
So yeah.
That is
So
surprising.
we just talk and send our rules some meme about on the Instagram. Yeah.
Okay, TikTok trend, share some memes. What is a recent TikTok trend that you know, that you guys talk about?
I think that is about Jack and his son and his
People still talk about this?
Yeah, we usually talk about that pretty much in every conversation. Yeah. And
Yeah, I thought it's like old news.
yeah, no, I think that is we just keep talking about this, and we also talk about some dance that some TikTokers they are really relevant with some scandals, and we usually talk about the scandals to have something funny in our conversation.
Oh, what? Have something funny with that. We can have some fun. Okay, have an interesting thing to say to each other. Okay.
Have something, yeah.
Đấy, bao giờ chúng ta luyện nói được một cái cụm dài như thế là tiếng Anh mình rất là tốt nhỉ. Have some interesting thing to say to each other. Have some interesting, bao nhiêu từ nhỉ? Have some interesting things to say to each other. 10 từ. That we go 10 words without pause. That's a skill that I want all of you guys to develop. Okay, speak very fluent. Like take one breath. It goes 10 words, no pause.
Yeah.
Try to think of the words in your head first and then actually say it out loud. Do you pause? Try and có thể thử cái kiểu như này. Ví dụ là the most common topic that often comes up in our conversation is đấy. Comes up in our conversation is thì cũng rất là dài đúng không? Thì mình có thể thử là ví dụ như là đi 3 từ most common, rồi đi một từ nữa là the most common topic, đi một từ nữa the most common topic that, đi 2 từ nữa the most common topic that comes up, 3 từ nữa the most common topic that comes up in, 3 từ cuối the most common topic that comes up in our conversation is. It's not easy, but it takes practice, and once you can do it, your fluency is, is improved. Okay, it's in the next level. So keep practicing. That is the goal. Okay? Young people, TikTok trend, sharing memes, celebrity scandals like we talked about. Okay, that's common. That's for girls. Okay, so let me ask a boy that home now. You're a boy, so what do you often talk about?
Me?
Yeah. I'm assuming you're a young person, right?
If 25 is a young person, then yeah, I'm pretty young.
Well, it's at that age where it's like you can be considered young or maybe not so young.
Yeah, I might be considered young by older people, but I am like an
Young
uncle
adult,
for
yeah.
teenagers. Yeah,
No,
like
that's not a
if
teenager. Teenager is like until 19.
yeah, I mean I don't know why, but for some reasons, like a lot of young kids or even teenagers, they like to call me uncle, and that's so strange. I mean,
That is embarrassing. That happened to
yeah,
me.
that's right.
I went from having student. In the past, they used to call me em, thầy and em, right? I know
Yep.
em and anh, and then they go from em and thầy, and now some of them even say con and thầy. I'm like, what the hell, man? Con and thầy. I'm like, I'm at the age of their dad or something. That's ridiculous. I'm only 28 years old. Jeez. God help me. I don't want to grow old.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but
true.
you start to see the transition there from anh em to
Yeah, that's
to
right.
yeah, to con thầy. That's funny. Okay, so what about you now? What do young people like to talk about, especially boys?
This is a really interesting questions. It depends on genders. For example, boys like to talk about masculine thing like hitting the gyms or talking about their favorite football team, something like that, or even video games.
Yeah.
Girls, on the other hand, like to discuss about something which is I consider more emotional, like relationships or dramas from celebrities,
Yeah.
or maybe about they usually have some how do I say it? Oh my God, just forgot about gossip about
Gossip,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, that's in their daily life, and but there are some similarity between the two genders. Like they
Yeah.
also want to discuss about their future decisions, like what college will they sign in, or
Right.
what career path that they are going to follow. Yeah, I think it depends on the personality of each individual as well.
Mm. Okay. Maybe if you're a hardworking student, right, you tend to talk about your careers, which university majors or degrees you wanna follow, or like how often you would pursue. Okay, pursue a
Pursue,
degree.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Right. Lots of my students sometimes they get worried because they don't know what to choose.
Yeah.
Okay, hello I am, yeah. Yeah. They don't know what to choose. And then they see a lot of their friends often choose one of the biggest university like Ngoại thương, foreign trade. Okay.
I see this, the Vietnamese, as Vietnamese always say that the career choose you, right? Sometimes it happened to me. I
Yeah,
never
it happened
choose.
to me too.
Yeah, that's right. I never choose my I never try to choose my original like my current job. It just came.
Actually, if you try to choose, you probably choose wrong.
Yeah, that's right. Or maybe you come across some failures.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right.
So
Oh, we have a member in our chat. She said that she will be taking the test tomorrow. So hopefully we can give us some inspiration for her to do well. Huh? Yes, the test. I remember my first test, I was sitting outside of the speaking test room and my heart was beating so quickly. Oh my goodness. Like I felt like, oh, I could barely breathe. What is this pressure? And then when I came into the room, kiểu cổ họng nghẹn ấy, my throat was starting to close. I could barely open and come up with some of the words. And you don't even have time to drink water because they keep asking you questions after questions after questions, right? A barrage of questions, a series of questions, liên tục không có thời gian để nghỉ luôn. Right? So, well, that's what happened. So R191, tell us about your feeling.
I don't know. I don't have that much expectation. I still wish for the best, though.
Yeah, you wish for the best, but you hope for the worst, or prepare for the worst. That's what.
Yeah, it's just how it is.
Yeah, but what would be the worst case scenario?
Worst case scenario, I stumble over my word and I just start stuttering, I guess.
Yeah. You know what the best case scenario is?
Best case scenario, I get a 9 point.
No, best case scenario is when you think of me as your guardian angel standing right next to you.
What?
And
I'm sorry. I only imagine Angel as woman. It would be odd to imagine you in a dress with wings flying.
Yeah, but I don't know. It may work, honestly.
I remember somebody gave me a tip because I'm really anxious and I had a really hard time trying to look into people's eyes. My friend told me to just. Oh, I don't need to.
Yeah, in IELTS, examiners are trained not to look at you. They look in another direction.
Oh my god, my friend kept telling me to, imagine the examiner as like a naked potato or something.
Naked potato. Or maybe a naked person. Yeah, so they would be more embarrassing than us. Oh, we have a question in the chat there. How do you handle pressure before the exam and during the exam? I mean, like literally how?
I don't. I just kind of sit and pray, and then whatever happens.
Now, here's a very important tip for you guys, okay? If you can laugh like what she's doing right now, that is a key determining factor of how well you perform in the test. But if you feel like you're always nervous, you can't even, have an interesting conversation with the examiner, that's a sign of a disaster coming. Yeah. So some people said like you're at a 8.5. Yeah, I would say so. You're very fluent. English is basically perfect.
I keep doing like those weird, stupid IELTS like pages that use artificial intelligence to grade me, and they keep giving me a 7.5.
Yeah, they always do. They even give me a 5.5. So don't you worry.
I mean, because last time I took the IELTS once and I got a 7.5, and I'm trying to get an 8 this time. If I get an 8 this time, then I would be really happy. If goals
mission accomplished.
Yeah, pretty much.
Life goals completed, basically.
Oh, no, don't worry. I passed away for this test.
Okay. I always tell my students instead of trying to spend 5 million on a test, basically just think of the IELTS test that costs 15 million. That means you need to retake it 2 times until you get your desired score. Yeah. Set a very low expectation, and then you get it.
Money is still money. So this is just me revising. And nothing else, because I can't do anything at this point. There's no use trying to improve your English at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's the last day. You can't even improve anything. Your English will be at the same level, but the only thing you can control is how confident you feel coming into the test. Imagine, I'm the examiner, the natural way you're speaking to me right now should be the same way you use in a test.
I'm sorry, ever since you told me to imagine you as a guardian angel, I keep seeing wings and you in a dress.
And you should keep doing that. Okay, the comment says, my English is very Filipino English, American. How does that even work? A combination of 3?
I think it's because Filipinos, they have a certain accent, but all I'm saying is that I'd rather have a Filipino accent than a Romanian accent. I had a professor. Romanian. Yeah, he's Romanian, and he had like a really thick accent, and I couldn't even do anything about it. Every single time he tried to explain something to us, I could only look at him with open my eyes that one day I might understand.
Yeah, I remember when I was in college. At the time, my listening skill was not very good, and I unfortunately had an Indian teacher. Oh my goodness! And an Indian accent is like the next level of difficulty. You know, nobody could understand her. And in the previous class, I had an American teacher, so I got a pretty high score, like a GPA of like 3.6 out of 4 or something. And in the next class, I just failed. I didn't understand anything she said. Okay, so here are some tips that work for me at least. So I will share you some tips before I stepped into the test room. Okay, this is what I would do. Indian English is the equivalent Nghệ An English. Yep, Nghệ An, Quảng Bình, or yeah, something like that. Tips for nerve control. Okay. So first thing I need to do when I was at home, okay, is I always turn on a rap song and sing along. Okay. Now the purpose of doing this is that you want to soften or sort of like warm up muscles. Okay. Yeah. Chứ mờ quá thế à? Chứ mờ quá. Thì sao lại bị mờ quá này? Bạn yếu này. Okay. Okay. Để cho zoom lên tí nhé. Okay, hopefully it's better now. The British accent is difficult to understand. The British accent is not sexy. Yeah, I have to agree, it's not. Yeah, you want to talk like this and it makes you feel so weird. That's not good English. Okay, that's the first thing I do. What else? What else did I do? Okay, I make sure I drink plenty of water before entering the test room. Okay? Yeah, because you don't want to end up in a situation where your throat is closing, it's dry, you're swallowing your spit, it's your saliva. Saliva, nước bọt, saliva. Yeah. So this is something you must do. The third thing is also very important. It's the sitting position. Okay? Trong phòng thi ngồi là rất quan trọng. Now, if you are sitting like me, like I'm leaning back like this, with my hand crisscross, applesauce, then that means you are very relaxed. Okay? And that's something you should do. But if you're doing this, you're leaning forward, you're looking down, you're listening to the questions, that's a sign of nervousness. Okay? Stay away from that. Don't do it. Okay? So make sure you lean back to the chair. Okay? Spread your arm wide, like if you can. The shoulders wide. Yeah. That's one. Of course, also try to go to the test center early than usual. So let's say if your test time is about maybe like 3 p.m. then you should probably be there at around 2:15. Because there was a situation when some student or me even went to the test at around 2:45, like 15 minutes earlier. And when you just got there, your heart was beating so fast and you have to enter the test room right away. It's not good. You have to be up at 5 a.m. Oh, that's too early. That's way too early. Usually I wake up at around 9 a.m. because I usually have the test in the afternoon, not in the morning. I want to sleep in the morning. But that's personal preference. Đấy. Buổi sáng có thể chị ấy bao nhiêu nhỉ? Cảm ơn thầy nha. Have to go now. Hope you have a good night nha. Bye bye Vân nha. Chúng ta cũng sắp xong cái livestream rồi. Đấy. Ok. Đến sớm này, có bao giờ phải đến sớm nhé. Go to the test center early. Cứ ngồi chờ đến được để nhịp tim nó giảm. Calm, nhìn quanh quanh. Và không những nhìn quanh quanh nhé, mà không được ngồi im. Có những ông nào ông đến test cùng mình ấy, cố gắng bắt chuyện luôn cho nó mình relax, chứ đừng ngồi kiểu run run. Ui, đến chưa nhỉ? Is it my turn yet? When is it gonna be me? Is it 10 minutes from now? That's when you feel very nervous. Bắt chuyện
người ta mà người ta dở hơn mình thì chắc mình cũng được đó.
Ông cứ hỏi some casual conversation thôi. Cái gì bay thêm đi nấu cơm, sẽ nấu cơm giờ 11 giờ, what the heck?
Warm up.
Yeah. Talk to people around you, yeah? People think you're crazy, but do it works, I guarantee you. Nấu cơm cho ngày mai, okay. Còn cái tip gì không nhỉ? Let me see. Ok, cái thứ hai là giám khảo nó sẽ có cái dấu hiệu là rất hay ngắt mình khi nói. Chả kệ, okay? That's not an indication of you having a low score, okay? They can pause, stop your answer for many different reasons. Ignore them. Just be ready for a debate. Hãy nghĩ cái IELTS này nó như là không phải là một conversation, mà nó là một cái debate. Ông ngắt tôi phát hỏi câu khác, ok, tôi chiến luôn câu khác. Always feel ready for it. Okay? Ready to argue. Chứ đừng để bị mất hứng ấy, người ta ngắt giữa mình. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Yeah. And you should be the same. Do the same thing. Okay? Rồi. Ready for debate. Okay? Nghe nói thoáng giờ không có face to face nữa, giờ toàn computer thì không thể. Vẫn có face to face nhưng mà dần dần chắc nó cũng chuyển hết sang computer thôi. Tại vì nó tiết kiệm được chi phí. Examiner không phải đến. Bây giờ examiner chỉ lên ngồi zoom cái là mà quần đùi ngồi zoom là phỏng vấn không ra được. Đấy. It saves a lot of cost. Và khả năng chắc là không phải trả lương cao cho mấy ông ngồi ở nhà. Tại vì những ông phải đi đến tận nơi. Bây giờ nó đang kiểu mix 50-50. 50-50. You don't know what you're gonna get. Ready?
I heard that they told me to take like the earlier class, like the earlier session, just simply because, you know, the examiners tend to be in that best mood in the morning.
Well, I don't know about that, but I would say that the more you can make jokes, the funnier your personality is, then it doesn't matter what the time is. They will enjoy a conversation with you.
I'm praying just an 8, that's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for much, I'm just asking for an 8.
Yeah, maybe you even get a 9 and remember to go on our live stream to show off, okay?
I don't think I have a 9. I can get a 9. Probably just an 8, but that's all I asked for.
Okay. Yeah, Ngọc is asking like, so should we take a face-to-face or Zoom? Well, computer-based, talking to Zoom. What's your thoughts? Anybody have any idea? Any preference?
I don't know. I think that face-to-face is better, since, hey, if I'm already in the room, then the other person probably should be in the room with me.
Maybe. I'm the opposite. I like talking to Zoom. Yeah, the reason is when you talk face-to-face, you always need to speak louder than usual. Basically, because the examiner is sitting farther away. I don't feel comfortable doing that. I feel like sometimes I need to scream. But with Zoom, the mic is near my mouth, so like it doesn't really matter. I can speak in a lower tone, you know. Then the examiner will still understand me, so that's not an issue. And of course, I'm very familiar with that because I'm an English teacher online, doing a lot of online classes. So speaking through a mic is like second nature to me.
Mine is face-to-face, so...
Yeah. In-person speaking. Depends, yeah. Depends on the person. Okay, we have Joy coming. Hello, Joy.
Yeah, hi.
Here?
Hello.
Yeah, you taking the test anytime soon, Joy?
Yes, I took once about a month ago.
Yeah. You planning to retake it anytime soon?
Yeah, maybe next year because I'm not satisfied with my score now.
Right. Yeah. And can you tell us about your feeling of going to the test? The first time?
Actually, I was bag of nerves on that time. Well, at first, I'm quite confident about. I was quite confident about my ability because I usually do well, and my scores always lived up to my expectations. However, when I was in the examination room, I couldn't do anything or focus on my exam neither.
Okay.
So I didn't did well. I did not do well on my test.
Okay. Hopefully the second time will be better, huh? Oh, R191 is asking for a mock test to calm myself down. I think what you need is not a mock test. You need to go to sleep, young lady.
I had
That's
like 12 hours today, so that's why I'm like, okay, whatever.
That's not even enough. You need more than that.
Yeah, just one, you know, just like if I get any feedback, I probably won't change immediately, but you know, whatever works.
Okay, so maybe we should give her a mock test. Well, we don't really have a lot of time for a full test, so maybe you can choose a part. 1, 2, 3. Which one do you like?
I'll say number 3, because like that's usually where the hard questions are.
Okay, so I will try to be a very annoying examiner, stopping you in random places while you study speaking, okay? So that you're familiar with the pressure. Yeah?
Yeah.
You ready? Okay, so let's start the mock test today. Now, so part 3, this topic I want to ask you some questions related to rules. Okay?
Rules.
Yeah, many people today often break rules. What are some reasons behind it?
I feel like some of the reasons could be because they are dissatisfied with certain rules. They feel like some rules aren't necessary and it shouldn't be enforced upon everyone. Let me think. Other than that, I feel like some people can break the rules and will break the rules because they feel like they can break it. It's a really tempting line where they want to see how far they can push the limit and try to make it through the loopholes of rules to just bypass the system.
Okay. Make it through the loophole, is it?
Yeah, I think.
That sounds a bit strange. Yeah, maybe we can say like exploit some loopholes. Yeah.
Oh, exploit
bending the rule. Yeah, that would be more accurate. Exploit.
Exploit.
Yeah. Okay, so because I guess one of the main reason is that maybe because they can do it, right? Or they feel like the punishment for breaking the rule is not very severe, right? Then they just do it anyway. Like the people, a good example you can give is people breaking the traffic light, running the traffic light in Vietnam. Yeah. So remember in the test, examples are your best friend. So whenever you're stuck with ideas, yes, give an example. And I don't want you to use some phrases like for example. Try to vary your language even more.
For instance?
No, that's the same. Take da-da-da-dan as an example. Okay. You can say in particular, I like this phrase quite a bit. Okay. Sometimes I like to use let's say.
I tend to use the phrase one prime example.
No, that's very formal. Stay away from that. That's for writing.
So I think I'm best stuck in. I think I should just stick with in particular, or just let's say.
Or particularly, let's say it's good. You can say something like, so for your answer, you can say, let's say somebody breaks or runs a red light, right? Then usually they know they're in trouble, but because of the traffic law in Vietnam is not very severe, you only pay a few $100K of $10 to $20. But that has changed now, right? You have to pay a lot more, but it used to be not very serious offense. And that would be a much better answer because the language is rich. You can go in depth into the answer, and that's perhaps what the examiner was looking for the previous occasion.
Okay, so I should be like more detailed about my answer.
The deeper, the better. Oh, that sounds a bit sexual. But anyway. Okay, so now let's talk about children and forgiveness. So, of course, children often break rules all the time. Is there a situation where we shouldn't forgive them? Or we should punish them? Yeah.
Children in particular, they made a lot of mistake, and it's in our nature to forgive them automatically. But in certain situation where if we keep enabling a child to repeat their mistake, it would ultimately lead to a bad habit to grow. Let's say if a kid tend to procrastinate tasks in general. If we keep enabling the kid and forgiving them when it comes to procrastinating, the kid would have a habit of delaying certain tasks, which would affect their quality of life later on.
Oh, yeah. Affect how?
They would tend to miss deadline, which would affect their overall workflow, and it would also affect their relationship because let's
Wait
say
a minute. Why is it that when you answer IELTS question, you speak slower or more slowly?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, because like my friend keeps saying me, speak slowly, speak slowly, speak slowly, and I'm like,
Wait, that's not good. You should stick to the way you are familiar with.
oh really?
Yeah. The way you speak is the level of speaking you're most comfortable with. Shouldn't change it. Unless it means that when you speak fast, you're making too many grammar mistakes, then that's a sign that you need to slow down. Other than that, you shouldn't. Yeah, I want to see that personality you always have when you talk to me in that answer.
Okay.
But I never see it.
So I should just integrate my personality more.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so a better answer would be like, well, of course, in my opinion, obviously, some of the kids always cause trouble and we should do something about it. See? I'm looking for this kind of language. I'm not seeing it.
Okay, I
You're
understand.
not showing a part of who you are in the text, a part of your personality.
I'm just scared that when I like speak too casually, I accidentally swore. I think that's what I did on my previous.
There's no such thing. Yeah, maybe it's a combination of both. But the way you're speaking now, like you're hindering yourself from progress,
to slow down.
growth. Yeah, you can slow down if you want, but I'm not seeing the personality, the intonation.
Okay.
The answer is like a job interview. It's too serious.
So more
It shouldn't
casual.
be.
Got it now.
More conversational, yeah.
I think maybe it's just a habit of me trying to speak slower, so the AI would grade me higher for pronunciation.
Screw the AI, okay? I'm better than the AI, believe me.
I also. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take your advice and let's hope that the last question is better.
Okay. What else? So last question today, yeah? What rules should people follow in public places?
What rules people should follow in
Public places. Yeah. Now, when you have this is a common situation, right? You may not really understand the question right away. It's a good idea to paraphrase it. You say, I often do it like this. I reverse the question. I say, what rules should we do? Let me see. I asked like a rhetorical question, just to buy some time to think.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so what rules?
So, in my opinion, I feel like one rules that should be enforced upon everyone is the fact that nobody should be violent towards one another, because not only does it harms one's physical health, it also traumatizes the whole crowd within the area. For example, let's say if one person, because of a small argument, they start attacking the other opponent, not only it would affects one party's physical well-being, it also affects the crowd around them, making the situation, the crowds, making the whole situation worse than it needs to be.
Yeah. Okay. Or do you say escalating the situation? Yeah, than it ever needs to be. Yeah. Wow. Much better. I'm starting to hear some intonation all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Đức Anh hỏi là IELTS kém có được vào không ạ? Được chứ. Nhưng mà rất tiếc là buổi livestream này chúng ta sắp hết rồi. Thường chúng ta sẽ live đến 11 giờ thôi. But I'm doing our one here a favor because she's taking the test tomorrow. Thử Nhau has a question. What is it? Thầy ơi, mấy kiểu idiom đồ trong part 3 có thêm chút thái độ trong part 3 vẫn ok. Cái thái độ chính là gọi là cái intonation đấy. Nếu mà các em xem cái marking criteria, cái tiêu chí chấm điểm ấy, bao giờ người ta ghi tới từ band 6 trở lên là phải có intonation. Nói nó phải có cảm xúc. You need to show who you are. Okay. Trôi chảy đến mấy mà không cảm xúc thì still stuck at a 7 or lower.
Okay, I gotta be more expressive. I gotta show my satisfaction.
Because that's who you are. Yeah. Thầy hay hỏi là live vào lịch tầm giờ bao nhiêu? Em nhìn trên màn hình thấy chưa? 9:30 tối, thứ hai, thứ năm, thứ sáu, thứ bảy, chủ nhật. Nhầm, thứ sáu, chủ nhật thôi, thứ bảy. Yeah, good luck tomorrow. By the way, yeah.
Thank you. I just trying to be myself and not force it.
Exactly. Yeah, be yourself. There's no better person than yourself.
Thank you everyone. Em có điểm em về em feedback cho.
Alright. Điểm bây giờ chấm một phát là có luôn đấy, trong cái 2 ngày là có. Vậy chúng ta sẽ đợi điểm vào thứ 3, thứ 5. Thứ 5 là có rồi.
Ok, cảm ơn mọi người. Em cảm ơn thầy ạ.
Chưa được nửa ngày ấy, đã có rồi đấy, xong người ta giờ chấm nhanh nhỉ?
Speaking hả?
Không, điểm tất cả luôn chứ.
What? Chưa được nửa ngày mà có.
Tức là chiều thi thì sáng mai sau có luôn. Chưa kịp cho một trai.
Trời ơi. Trời ơi. Trời ơi. Trời ơi.
Ok. Thường người ta phải có cái thời gian ủ đúng không? Bây giờ là thi xong mà không biết mình được mấy ngày rồi, đau khổ lăn lóc. Ngày xưa phải thi paper based, phải có 13 ngày cứ lăn lộn. Bây giờ biết luôn.
Đã chết rồi. Nhưng mà hình như biết luôn vậy thì mình đi retake lại skill nó cũng dễ. Giờ nó có trả tiền để mình thi retake lại một skill á thầy.
2.4 million, yep. Đạt quá. Hồi xưa mọi người biết hồi thầy thi lần đầu tiên 2013, bao nhiêu năm rồi? 12 năm rồi. Đấy. Lần ấy IELTS mất có 2 triệu, 2 million. And now the price is nearly 5 million. That's what I call inflation. Lạm phát là vậy đấy. That's inflation. Okay. Ok, vậy cảm ơn mọi người đã attending the livestream today nha. Đó, chúng ta hẹn gặp lại nhau vào ngày mai, Monday. Và hy vọng là thanh niên này làm được bài sẽ lên report xem có gì ok là không nhé.
Cho mà tài xong cái chết luôn. Dạ, em chào thầy.
Ok, peace out y'all. Have a great night.